I don't know why all the cornerbacks we have.
You making more players?
Somehow my team needs a left tackle, a wide receiver, a cornerback. I don't know why they need a fucking cornerback. But that's what they need. And then they said they need a left end. So I'm just trying to see what the Cowboys have on their roster, because I'm trying to get Javion Kinlaw off my team because he don't even fit my scheme. We can pick up DeMarcus Lawrence. You know what? Fuck it. I can always get like a good person in the draft. What kind of trade picks they got though? 2025 round one, pick 5. Somebody else had like, you know what? Yeah, I don't know about that. DeMarcus Lawrence, I'm gonna take him off, and I'm gonna pick up that pick that they have. Let's see how they interested in Javion Kinlaw. Let's see. I don't think nobody might not be interested in this nigga, bro, because it's not even that good like that. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Down that's yes. It didn't fucking work. What the hell? Oh wait. Hold on. I know why it didn't work. Let me release some people on here. Okay, that's our kickoff, punt returners. Move some people real quick. We're gonna make that trade. Practice squad. Who I want practice squad? Okay. Let's remove this dude. Release. Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a shower.
All right. Left tackle. That's our center. Okay. Yeah, we need to trade this man. What team needs a good? I just need to look at that, bro. defense is really good. Got a bunch of middle linebackers, few left ends. Okay, I think I know who I'm gonna trade for now. Trade center. Okay, let's see, can we make this trade now? Because I don't know why it didn't fucking do it. This dude, who else? Where's DeMarcus Lawrence? Okay, for DeMarcus Lawrence, I'm gonna give them. Because we don't need Javion Kinlaw no more. Okay, so traded Javion Kinlaw to the let's see. We got a lot of freaking cornerbacks. How many cornerbacks we have? I think we got a lot of cornerbacks. I don't think we need. Yeah, we got Gates, Womack, Diggs, Avery Thomas, Mosley, Travius Ward. Yeah, we got a lot of cornerbacks. I don't think we need no cornerbacks no more. So I don't. I can't add nobody to the practice squad. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove somebody from. Remove somebody from the practice squad and put them on there. Okay, so let's go to the practice squad. Let's see. That guy fits our scheme fit. Let's see. Kind of quick. I need to remove somebody that's. How good is this guy? He's not. That man coverage. Mills. Let me check these people out, cause damn. Okay. Ben is kind of good. good. Davis don't got. Okay, strength went back up. Block shedding's back up. Tackling's up. Hit power. Injury. Okay, so need him to get a little bit better. So I'm gonna remove somebody from this. Scheme fit, Super Bowl chase. He don't even fit our scheme fit. I'm gonna keep him though. Right outside linebacker. Motivations. Okay, I'm gonna release this guy. Gotta put somebody on the practice squad so we can continue our season. Alright, now okay, now where's my, let's go to my team. Got Al Shire. This is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so what's pass coverage? Let's see, let me get my boy. Let me get my boy looking right. Okay. How do I get the full sleeve? Put that full sleeve on him. What is this? Arm brace. Okay, let's just take this off. Let's take that off. Right wrist brace. I'm about to get my boy looking right. Let's take this towel off. Hand warmer. I'll take that off. Let's see. let's do also that too on this arm right here. Shoes. Okay. Pass coverage. So awareness. Put him right here. Play recognition. Yeah, 89. Pursuit. That'll be good for run stopping. Okay, man coverage 96. Okay. Toughness. Let's all this up. Play. Nope. Tackling. Let's just give it to a 95. Impact block. Jumping. Catching. Oh yeah, let's do that by 91. Awareness, strength. Okay.
I'm back.
Alright.
It snowed over here a day a lot.
Oh yeah, up there. New York is probably getting the exact same stuff, snowing and all of that.
Damn.
You say I sound like a robot. Oh, what's up, Tristan? Outmatch. Defenders with disability will clear.
I'm in your stream and I liked it.
Okay, that can be useful. No outsiders. Supreme Tile. Okay, I'm trying to
My
find
dad's
this.
playing Madden 22.
He's playing Madden 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's good. Pick artists. Defenders with disability force more catch tackles, knockouts to man versus mid. Okay, yeah, that
Damn, all my good friends are not on.
ain't nobody on.
What's the deal?
Probably they don't want to get on, or they just bored. They just say, okay, I'm just gonna do something else.
Oh shit.
not gonna worry about all of that other stuff, but we got his other stuff up. DeMarcus Lawrence. Okay, so put him right there. Who else?
Alright.
Okay, we got him in there. All right, we should be.
Damn, DJ, your team's all 99.
Yeah, it's 99. My team always be 99. It's just all about the scheme fit and stuff like that. I might have to use my right end because
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". On 1st and 10, Phillips. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 59 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Phillips. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Phillips. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former #3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Niners at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And the Niners are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Wilson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, Wilson. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Jeff Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Like upgrade Plato. As long as you're gonna be like something.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Hard, and then you want to, you can't complete.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Phillips. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game. But this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice get.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Damn,
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now Phillips to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And able to catch it on the left side. Incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Seattle, y'all ain't even that good. I don't know why y'all trying to be so perfect.
This is taken at the 18. Good footwork at the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Throwing now is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Wilson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To throw, it's Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jeff Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Phillips on 3rd down. And lets it fly from Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. Because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
they're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He finds Kittle going across the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Lance now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Phillips. He completes this to Walker. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Samson Obukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And take it right at the 35. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Give him 30 yards there. Lance now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and goal. Lance. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Off of play action. Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kettle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That one complete to Anderson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Here's Phillips on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So we have reached halftime here with a visiting. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded inside the 5. Call it the 21. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And Lance going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Taken in at the 22. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And they will take over first and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. Throwing on first down is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you're feeling?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Phillips now from the gun on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And Lance now to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Touchdown! George Kittle, 26 yards. And the 49ers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is often...
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Phillips.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Back to throw. Phillips. And this is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. You're down that much, kicking a field goal. Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw is Phillips. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Seahawks take back over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Phillips to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
To throw, it's Lance. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, 49ers. When coaches team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. To Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Phillips throwing to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Throw out wide to Walker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 6. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
That's 84 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's Phillips from the gun on 3rd down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
Yeah.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Yeah, we can call in on supply crate.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To be honest,
and he's going to be taken down right at the line.
His parents are kind of.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some room coming over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So we pause for an injured player, and not what you want to see. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's in some pain out there. The medical staff will and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Phillips. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I just don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
That running back that I was
Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I beat him, dude.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
His playmaker. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we do play Green Bay. Contract is Hufanga, Ark Armstead. Okay. Let's go. We gotta play the Cardinals.
Set to go out in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
I have no idea.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Lance looking to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right? Yeah. 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Murray off play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
And they'll start getting more fans.
They'll look to throw here. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Lance now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lance. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
This one complete. Lance to Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Damn.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. Oh, remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
I think I might be able to get 100
let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So how about this
if a team ever score 100 points
here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense and Kyler Murray back onto the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Lance now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because They stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw.
Oh,
it's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
4 sacks and a safety already. If you gave your coach those numbers an entire game, he'd be ecstatic. Getting that type of production in less than a half of football, that goes beyond anything they expected coming in.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Lance hitting Juju on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We are in for a good one as we're through one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Yeah.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I don't even know if
it's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, he did because I saw it.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there, 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43.
I ain't been getting notifications.
He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lance again. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he's told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Which is good to have.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Yeah.
Ball back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. But partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
and long. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Samson Abukum able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Yeah, I hope she gets okay.
Fielded at the 33.
Lifting stuff like that, and you got nobody there.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers just continue to roll. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Locates Hardman for another catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. McCaffrey, and this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Hopkins.
Let's go.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Oh.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
18 seconds.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. So we have reached halftime here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Lance in the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Completes it to Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Lance now on 1st down.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown. George Kittle, 35 yards.
And the Niners have widened the gap now to 50 points.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2.
Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, a give to Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield. And not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Wilson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jeff Wilson with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the 40 get on. Extra point by Gay. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run behind center with Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 46 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Blue check. Smith, red. Ready.
They run the toss here to Wilson. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jeff Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
Oh.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Murray now to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start the drive with Wilson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry for Wilson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good pickup there, a 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Samson Abuka, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Murray. Pass incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Lance now on first down. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, Lance. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first, they'll go back to Wilson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw, it's Lance. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stick. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing now is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Ebukam, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles.
Okay, who do I gotta play at home? Oh, Chicago. Okay. Let's get these contracts going, or Samson. Let's see something about Samson, bro. Okay, so we got Barnes over there. Shit, I'm gonna have to make this. I'm gonna do this way, because this ain't working, bro. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's go to the depth chart. Okay, Samson Volcom. Let's try this. Who can we put over here? I'm gonna put. Okay. Now. Oh, wait. Now I need to put that other dude in the middle. Number 1 in offensive programs, offensive pass for yards, number 7 in offensive rush for yards, defense. Okay, bet. Number 1 in everything. Got a trade offer. Damn. CD Lab. I don't know which one to get, bro. I don't know. Hunter. Shooters. Right tackle. Huh. I gotta think about that. Low key, I probably would trade him. We don't even need him.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. In a word, I would say productive.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Here's Lance to throw it.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Again, it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Now a first down throw. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Montgomery, another targeted catch. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season. They lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Lance now to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Touchdown 49ers. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On first down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
James has got it, complete. And he is going to have the Bears' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long. It's Fields. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0, so continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Yeah, they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers is interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there. Their territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
2nd and 7. Lance completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Kittle going across the field. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Wilson will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air. And the spot will be inside the 35. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. It's caught by Aguilar. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
You did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. So we've come to halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. quarter, starting with a run from Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Montgomery running right. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he fields it cleanly. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, it's Lance. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. The Lance going to throw. That is caught by the tagging Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Through left side, complete. That's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lance. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside. Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good pickup there at 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. His throw incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of the backups a little bit of work there. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 44 yards. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we
Reese James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now it's Fields.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there if it were me.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And going right back to Pittman.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is third down and 12.
Again, Fields.
Got a man, that's Lazard.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on second down,
Fields.
And it's a short.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Fields on first down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Fields throwing again. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Here's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw, Fields. Great move by Montgomery. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going. Running for big plays and get another one right there.
Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly, but on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco, their winning ways continue as they get it up to
right there. Okay. Try to build up. I gotta sign back. Alright, play against these Green Bay Packers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Lance going to put it up right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jeff Wilson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Throwing on first down. Gardner. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Gardner. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. On first down, Gardner to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The numbers last week for Tunyon: 6 catches, 74 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw. Gardner being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
To throw again on second down. Lance. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lance again. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson with a first down carry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gardner. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
2nd and 10. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. They'll go again to Jones. Able to slither by. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 21-0 our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Gardner. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Gardner. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Gardner. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to it. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Lance looking to throw it. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Lance. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Wilson snags it left side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Gardner got an open man. That's Campbell. And it gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Gardner, and his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? That he's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And that nearly intercepted. And the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Gardner. That's complete to Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gardner. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That ball caught by Campbell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Gardner. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Dolphins who were able to pick up the victory at home. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they lead the visiting Denver Broncos at the half. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a touchdown run in that first half. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, ever, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gardner. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Gardner. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, buddy, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Throwing on first down is Lance. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Again, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance going to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 18. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run with Wilson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Operating from the gun. Gardner. Catch made here by Campbell. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. On play action, Lance. Out to his left. And this one too low.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. And this is going to to throw, it's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Lance looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Completed out left to Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 29 yards. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He adds the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Lance looking to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Nelson Aguilar. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off the play fake. Gardner. Looking sideline, incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another carry for Wilson. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go. Long red. Wait.
Throwing now is Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 17 yards out, and the Niners are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Gardner throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Gardner. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start the drive with Wilson. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Purdy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Purdy sets up to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Back to the air on 2nd down. Gardner. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gardner. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Gardner back to the same target, Campbell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing on first down. Gardner. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
and this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw. Gardner. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Operating from the gun. Gardner. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Parkey with the extra point. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's dropped underneath for Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
partner, this game was overall